Ranch, we enjoy working with people and businesses that are reliable, hardworking, and honest. PTCI shares these values.
PTCI provides us with great rural cell coverage and reliable high-speed internet. The totally unlimited bundle from PTCI is a game changer for us. Unlimited cell data and fiber internet with no data caps provide us with the technology that works almost as hard as we do.
Call 1-800-562-2556 today.
With faster data speeds on PTCI's new cellular network.
Oh, hi, Mom. Did you make it?
Video call to anywhere in the world.
Come on, come on. Yes.
Game with friends. Go live on your mobile device.
Hey guys, I'm coming at you live from... Where are we?
And find your next destination. Now get more with PTCI's unlimited plan. Call 800-562-2556 or find us on the web at ptci.net. Some restrictions may apply.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Senior Recognition Night here at McKinnon Memorial Stadium for our Guymon athletes, the seniors and their families this evening, as we honor track and field and men and women's soccer. Ladies and gentlemen, we start with track and field this evening, and please welcome Guymon Rice. Guymon is on the track team, a pole vaulter who got second place at state last year and was awarded the field events MVP. He's escorted tonight by his parents Kylie Rice and Amy Turner. Guymon plans after high school to go to OSU IT for a diesel technician degree. Ladies and gentlemen, Guymon Rice. Please welcome Haley Soto. Haley spent 4 years as a member of the track team and 3 years as a member of the cross-country team. She's escorted this evening by her parents, Rudy and Lisa Soto. After school, Haley plans to attend Seward County Community College in cosmetology and get an associate's in business. Ladies and gentlemen, Haley Soto. Please welcome Karina Gonzalez. Karina's been a member of the track and volleyball team throughout her school career. She's escorted by her parents, Teresa and Gerardo Gonzalez. After high school, Karina will attend Seward County Community College for cosmetology. Ladies and gentlemen, Karina Gonzalez. Please welcome Christina Juarez Gaspar. Christina has been a member of the track team and basketball team for 2 years and volleyball and band for 4 years. She's escorted by her parents, Lucio and Magdalena Juarez. After high school, Christina plans to go to Seward County and study respiratory therapy. Ladies and gentlemen, Christina Juarez Gaspar. Please welcome Paul Lawrence Oakes. Paul has been a member of the track team for 4 years. He's escorted by his parents, Jamie and Courtney Oakes. After high school, Paul plans to attend Oklahoma State University, majoring in engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Lawrence Oakes. Please welcome Aaliyah Gutierrez. Aaliyah has been a 4-year member of the varsity team, qualified for the state track meet, placing 8th her freshman year in the 100-meter hurdles and 3rd her junior year in the 100 and 300-meter hurdles. She's been named track MVP and holds the record for the 300-meter hurdles. She's escorted by her parents, Luis and Linda Gutierrez. After high school, Aaliyah plans to attend Seward County Community College on a scholarship for softball while pursuing a degree in nursing. Ladies and gentlemen, Aaliyah Gutierrez. Please welcome Emery Homer. Emery has participated in track and field all 4 years of high school. She's escorted by her parents, Zach Homer and Tanya Parsley. After school, Emery plans to attend OSU and become a lawyer. Ladies and gentlemen, Emery Homer. Please welcome Caitlin Chavez. Caitlin's a 4-year senior on the track and field team, escorted by her parents, Mary Carmen Perez and Eric Chavez. After high school, Caitlin plans to attend OPSU and go into the nursing program. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Caitlin Chavez. Please welcome Naomi Aragones. Naomi is a 4-year letterman, most valuable junior jumper for freshman year, and a state qualifier her junior year in the high jump. She's escorted by her parents, Mario and Katrina Aragones. After high school, Naomi plans to play basketball on scholarship at Seward County Community College. Ladies and gentlemen, Naomi Aragones. Please welcome Thomas Mooseman. Thomas ran track his freshman year and is awarded the fastest sprinter award as well as the James O. Tuttle all-around freshman athlete. This is his 2nd year to run on the track and field team. Thomas is accompanied by his parents, Chad and Cassandra Mooseman. After high school, Thomas has received an athletic scholarship for swimming for the University of Tennessee Southern, where he will pursue a degree in business. Ladies and gentlemen, Thomas Mooseman. Please welcome Macoby Sooner Merwin. It's Macoby's 1st year competing at the high school level for track and field. He's currently ranked #1 in the state of Oklahoma for men's pole vault in Division 5A. He placed 2nd in the nation in men's pole vault at the Under-18 AAU Indoor National Championships in Virginia Beach and is a 2022 AAU Track and Field All-American athlete. He's accompanied by Mestina Merwin. After high school, Macoby plans to attend a university on a track and field scholarship and earn a degree in physical therapy. Ladies and gentlemen, Macoby Sooner Merwin. And ladies and gentlemen, those are your 2022 track and field senior athletes. Please welcome the 2022 athletes for the Guymon Tigers soccer teams. First, let me introduce Kevin Medina. Kevin is accompanied by his parents, Karina Ortiz and Jose Ortiz. Kevin's plans after high school, he will be attending the Tulsa Welding School. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Medina. Let me introduce Zaid Diaz. Zaid has been a member of the soccer team for 3 years. He's accompanied by his parents, Brenda and Carlos Diaz. After high school, Zaid plans to attend Peninsula College for a welding certification. Ladies and gentlemen, Zaid Diaz. Let me introduce Saw Klur. Saw has spent 4 years as a member of the Tiger soccer team. He's escorted by his parents, Saw Wam and Na Kiai. Saw plans after high school are currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, Saw Klur. Let me please introduce Sergio Shaquille Mejia. Sergio spent 4 years in soccer as a team manager for 3 of those years. He's escorted by his parents, Rodolfo Shaquille and Caterina Mejia. Sergio plans after high school to attend Seward County Community College to become an automotive technician. Ladies and gentlemen, Sergio Shaquille Mejia. Let me please introduce Junior Ruiz. Junior has been a member of the high school soccer team for all 4 years. He's accompanied by his parents Lily Barunda and Jaime Ruiz. Plans after high school, he plans to attend college, but still indecisive on where. Ladies and gentlemen, Junior Ruiz. Let me please introduce Michael Medina. Michael has been a starter for all 4 years playing soccer and has received the MVP as a defenseman. He's escorted by his parents, Humberto and Karen Medina. After high school, Michael says he is still undecided on what he wants to do. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Medina. Please welcome Abigail De La Garza. Abigail has been a member of the dance, volleyball, and soccer teams. Awards include an All-District in 5A, Defensive Player for the Year for soccer, Most Valuable Player of the Year in volleyball, and has received an NDA award in dance. She's accompanied by her parents, Armando and Maria De La Garza. Abigail's plans after high school, she plans to attend Seward County Community College and study nursing. Ladies and gentlemen, Abigail De La Garza. Please welcome Enel Mesta. Enel has been a member of the soccer team all 4 years of high school. She's accompanied by Estacia Amador. Her plans after high school is to get her basics at Seward County, as she is undecided on her major, and then open a flower shop with Liz Uribe. Ladies and gentlemen, Enel Mesta. Let me introduce Lisbeth Uribe. Lisbeth has played soccer her whole high school career. She's been named team captain her senior year and has been a 3-year varsity player. She's accompanied by her parents Carmen and Efren Uribe. After high school, Lisbeth is currently undecided about college, but will continue to work and hopes to open a flower shop with Enel Mesta. Ladies and gentlemen, Lisbeth Uribe. Please welcome Jessica Ortiz. Jessica has been a member of the soccer team all 4 years of her high school career. She's accompanied by her parents, Alejandro and Rinalda Ortiz. After high school, Jessica plans to attend Seward County Community College for cosmetology. Ladies and gentlemen, Jessica Ortiz. Please welcome Catherine Davis. Catherine has been playing soccer for 13 years. She received the 5-Star Award and the Outstanding Freshman Offensive Award, and she was also chosen for the 2021 All-District Team. She's accompanied by her parents, Kyle and Michelle Davis. Catherine's plans after high school is to attend West Texas A&M University and major in nursing and get a minor in Spanish. Ladies and gentlemen, Catherine Davis. Let me introduce Heaven Rodales. Heaven has been the soccer manager for a year with the Guymon Tigers. She's accompanied by her parents, Jessica and Franklin Rodales. After high school, Heaven plans to going to school for photography and later become a trauma counselor. Ladies and gentlemen, Heaven Rodales. And last but certainly never least, let me introduce Libby Ojeda. Libby's been a 4-year member of the track and cross country teams. Her parents are Maria Moore and the late Paul Moore. Libby's plans after high school are to attend college and pursue a career in anesthesiology. Ladies and gentlemen, Libby Ojeda. And ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause. These are your class of 2022 Guymon Tiger Athlete Seniors.
Or with faster data speeds on PTCI's new cellular network.
Oh, hi, Mom. Did you make it?
Video call to anywhere in the world.
Come on. Yes.
Game with friends. Go live on your mobile device.
Hey guys, I'm coming at you live from... Where are we?
And find your next destination. Now get more with PTCI's unlimited plan. Call 800-562-2556 or find us on the web at ptci.net. Some restrictions may apply.
Hello everyone, today we are in Perryton, Texas at Bees Wildflower, and I'm here with Betty Smith, the proprietor of this business. Betty, thanks for joining us today. Tell us a little bit about the history of Bees Wildflower and kind of where the idea started as well.
Well, thank you guys for coming. We appreciate the opportunity for you guys to allow us to share our story. So thank you for being here. My story begins as a little girl coming from a big family, and my mother always baking and cooking and doing everything from scratch. And so as a young girl, of course all of us kids were in the kitchen and learning together, and I loved the art of baking. I loved the art of creating different dishes and desserts, and so that's where it all began. One of my sisters took the direction of doing wedding cakes and that sort of thing. So she taught me a lot on that perspective. So I have a sister that's about 7 years older than me that really loved the decorating and stuff. And so we would take some classes together and enjoy it. And so that's kind of where it all started. When we were trying to figure out what our slogan would be, Better Together was the perfect fit, which came from my daughter, and she thought that sounded great because we are, as a community, better together, and being better together starts with a good community that believes in small businesses and having employees come out and enjoy their jobs and realizing that what we're doing as a community project is what we're giving back to our people, and so having that mindset is part of our training in the beginning of why that's important and how we treat our customers and the quality of products that we want to make sure that our customers are able to enjoy when they shop here at Bees Wildflower. So by opening the business here, that was our main objective, is to bring a good quality product, homemade product to the table for Perryton to enjoy and the surrounding areas, of course. So
now let's kind of get to, you said you love baking, you love being part of the Perryton community and everything. What do you love to make here that people love to come in and get as well? We have
a variety of quite a bit of variety here at Bees Wildflower. We have, first and foremost, we have our coffee shop that we brought to the table that we are excited about. We have botanical teas that we make on hand that are sweetened with organic sweeteners like agave in the raw, honey in the raw, and then sugar in the raw, and stevia in the raw. So we really cue in on people that are more health conscious and want to do good for their body. Maybe they don't like coffee, but they enjoy a cup of tea, and so we have quite a few of those available here at Bees Wildflower that is steeped when the customer orders it. So we're super excited about that. And as far as the baking goes, we have anywhere from edible cookie dough that people are excited about. You can have that in a fresh made cone that we make here at Bees Wildflower. We have what we call the Big Betties, which is any of our cookies that we make from scratch. You can sandwich those together with our light and fluffy buttercream.
Well, it sounds like you got a fantastic place here. I know just the aroma when we came in, just all the different things we were smelling. Saw a little toddler already getting a nice little cake pop this morning and enjoying that. And it's just a great little place to visit. You know, if you like coffee shops, if you like baked goods, it's a great place to stop in here. Bees Wildflower in Perryton. Betty, we appreciate you joining us today. One other thing I would add was, you know, PTCI, we offer some great services down here in Perryton, our internet, phone service, and things like that. How does that help you continue to do the business that you do here?
Yes, sir. We love PTCI. We couldn't do it without you. And so we run all of our internet is through PTCI. Our phones are through PTCI. Our POS system is through PTCI. So we truly couldn't do it without you guys. We have had a great experience with PTCI. We haven't had any hiccups along the way or anything, so that's been great. So PTCI and what you guys have provided for us to be able to operate this business successfully.
Well, Betty, we sure appreciate you joining us and letting us come down here and just experience your little store here. It's a beautiful little place. If you haven't been here, like I said, come on down to Perryton, visit Bees Wildflower. Thanks again, Betty.
Thank y'all.
Ah, the aroma of jerky. We can smell it here. We're in Boise City today at No Man's Land Jerky, a brand that is continuing to grow across not only our territory, but even across the country, and I'm sure even probably across the world. I'm here with Britt, representing the family here. We got a lot of family members that are a part of this business here, and we're just talking about the history and also some of the future for No Man's Land. So Britt, thank you for joining us today, and tell us a little bit about just No Man's Land beef jerky and what your business is up to.
How far do you want me to go back? We started at No Man's Land in the back of my mom and dad's grocery store back in 1994, Marvin D's. And made jerky. We didn't realize how it was going to go. We dreamed. Belinda and I would go around and dream, but eventually we moved over to Boise City, got a plant started here, got government inspection in 1997. About 2011 or 12, we had gotten as big as we could get here. And we had, my mom had started a folder of stores that she put on there wannabe and kept it. And there were over 5,000 names of stores in there that wanted to sell our product. And we couldn't grow here because of the population. And so my mom started praying for buyers, and the Lord sent us some buyers in 2014. By 2015, it took a while, but we reached an agreement to be partners. And since then, we have had a plant in Enid that we outgrew. We bought the building across the street, remodeled it, went into it. It was twice as big as the one we had. When we opened that plant, in 3 months it maxed. So we started on the plant back across the street, added on. It will be opening up in March. And so We're excited about that. We're already in the talks of plant number 4. So it's amazing. We give all the credit to God the Mighty. He's the one that got us where we are. That and some hard work. But you know, it's a labor of love, and we're proud of our jerky. We are.
Well, you talked a little bit about your beginnings, and you guys came up with some humble beginnings, almost just some curiosity. You talked about how you had tasted some different jerky and it just wasn't any good, and that's what kind of inspired you to start. Talk about your early days of that and going to selling that stuff wherever you could.
Okay, well, I came back from college, and my degree, I'm having a hard time finding a job in it, so I started farming on the family farm. And we golfed, and me and my brother-in-law and his dad and some others. And so it rained one day, and we went to Guymon golfing, and got through. On the way home, I love beef jerky. I bought 3 different kinds that were terrible. I threw them out the window. I said, I can do better than that. And I didn't know if I could or not, but I thought I could. And so I went home and got my Ronco dehydrator out of the closet, and went down to my dad's grocery store and picked out 2 or 3 roasts. And on the 3rd try, we had the recipe we liked, and put it in this jar up here, which was an old Wild Bill's jar. And I took a $4 roast and made jerky, made $16. And I thought, boy, there's a lot of room for error there. And so, you know, one thing led to another, and we were putting our jerky in different bars and different convenience stores around, and Belinda and I had a route we'd go to, and we'd make jerky in the back of my dad's store at night, and then we'd go on a route when we got it all bagged and ready to go. And we got caught by the compliance officers because we don't have an inspection bug on our product. So we had to gather it up. Nobody had let us have our jerky back, and so we started to work on this facility here in Boise City, and we got grant of inspection in 1997. Of next month, we will be in business 25 years. And so here in this place, legally. We started in 1994. As Belinda says, we bootleg jerky.
That's right. Well, you know, there's an outlaw history out here in Cimarron County. You know, that Mesa held many a treasure, they say. So you're just filling in where the area was. But that's, you know, that's an incredible, it's just the American dream that you guys have been able to live out here in the Oklahoma Panhandle, especially all the way out here in Cimarron County, and, you know, providing jobs right here in this place too for many families, and helping to make sure that this place can keep the population that it has at least too as well. And so that's a great thing. You talked about earlier the amount of production that you guys are at and where that's growing at, and how it's just growing at an amazing rate. Talk a little bit more about that, where you guys are production wise, how many people you have here, how many people you have in Enid, the amount of the product that you're putting out on a daily basis.
So as far as production, Boise City here produces about 2,000 pounds of raw meat a day, which equates to about 600 pounds of finished product. Enid, on the other hand, does 26,000 pounds of raw per day. And I'd have to figure that up real quick, but it's thousands and thousands of pounds of actual jerky. We employ 30 people here, and we like to consider them as family. Enid employs 200 to 240, somewhere in that number. It's because of the situation in the world today, it changes, but hopefully when we open our other facility across the road, we'll employ another 150 people, so we'll be up to around 400 employees at Enid. So who knew? God did. We dreamed it would grow. We had no idea how large this thing could get. And
well, the operation here, as you mentioned, very family. It's you, Britt, Belinda, your sister.
Right.
Brad, your brother.
Our brother Brad
is also here. Mama D, we can't forget her.
Yep, 87 and a half years old.
Still shows up for work just about every day.
Yes. It's getting later every day, but you know, we give her that. She's worked hard all of her life.
Yeah.
She comes in time for lunch, and then we eat lunch, and she comes back and answers the phones or calls stores as we need her to.
And another generation coming in as well.
Well, we have 2 generations. We have Belinda's daughters both came back and moved their families here from where they had moved to. They want to be a part of the business, and they want their kids to grow up in this area. And then we also have a little boss who's 4, and he's the next generation. His name's Cap, and he thinks he's the boss. He tells us he is. You know, I couldn't do this interview without mentioning my dad. He was pretty skeptical at first, but he ended up being our biggest fan. He would sit at the register and take people's money while he's playing solitaire, and then when the customers come up, he'd take their money, and if they bought a small bag, he'd go, "You're going to get down the road and wish you'd have bought a bigger bag." And he'd be so tickled when they wouldn't even make it to the courthouse down here, and they'd have to turn around and come back, and they'd come in and buy more jerky. So he ended up being one of our biggest fans, and he helped us to remodel this facility. And his vision is like ours. He likes to take things old and make them new again. And so years ago, we bought this steer out front, and we had some high winds, and the wind blew it over, and so we had to take it off out of our front entry. And so when we finally got it fixed and got it back out there, our marketers decided to have a Name the Steer contest. And so they put it on Facebook, and overwhelmingly the people named the steer out there Big Marv. And so if you're ever in Boise City, stop by. You're welcome to jump up on top of his back and take your picture. Post it on our Facebook page, and we'll make you famous. And
well, that's awesome.
It's great. It's so nice to be able to have everybody come here and to work in our business as a family business. And Brene and Bailey came back, Belinda's daughters, and they have made us step up our game. I mean, they're on top of it. They know every part of this business. They know every part of all the plans and the HACCP plans and the stuff dealing with the government, shipping. They're moving us forward with our computer age. We're still kind of stuck back in the day where we wanted that personal contact with our stores, and we still have it, but we're wanting to set up a deal where the stores will prompt them with an email to order, and that way they don't have to stop what they're doing, and they can place their order and email it back into us. And so we can do that. It should, you know, lighten their load where they don't have to drop what they're doing and go get an order, and we don't have to take the time to call them every day and wait for them to go get the order and come back on the phone. They can do it at their leisure, and then we can download it and ship it to them. And we'll still have that personal touch where we call some that there's people who don't deal with computers, and Brad likes to keep that part alive, our brother Brad. But Brad's also in our sales department as well. He has done a great job with our sales.
Well, and you know, with a plant here, a plant 3 hours away in Enid, business in every state, like some of the things that you're mentioning there that you guys are doing, the fact that PTCI was able to put in fiber optic, gigabit capable speed internet, and the growth plans that you guys have even here, that's got to be vital for you guys.
It is. We're implementing a new plan called We Are Food Safety. And before we can ship product, it has to go through all of our HACCP program. And every part of that has to be met before anything can be signed off to ship. And that could take a day or so. So now we're going to a program where we'll be going live, and we'll have our tablets in here with your high-speed internet that we can scan in our barcodes, scan in all of our log information on. You have to get everything in there, like what kind of gloves, what kind of marination, what kind of spray. Everything has to go in there, all the lot numbers, and then the weights and everything. And so by the time we put the last label on the box, that product can go right out the door, whereas usually it would take a day or so. And we don't have that problem so much here, but at Enid they do. They get to a point where they don't have the jerky to ship, and they've got to ship it as soon as it gets off the deal. And
wow. To
hold it a day or two is not good. And so that is going to help us immensely by being able to just communicate with the plants down at Enid instantaneously and get everything done and everything approved so that we can ship the jerky out as soon as it's made.
Well, we're glad we could be a part of that, and we're just thankful that you guys, were inspired the family was inspired to start this business. Just another great American dream story right here in the Panhandle. It's being shipped all over the world. We're seeing people that, you know, in no man's land, what in the world is that? So they're getting to experience a little bit of our part of the world when they open a bag and get a nice wafer of that delicious beef jerky. So Britt, we sure appreciate you and your family welcoming us here to do this, and we wish you all the best of luck in your continued growth.
Well, thank you. And we want to thank PTCI for coming out and doing this for us, but also for the service they provide for us. You know, we couldn't do half of what we do without you guys. And we just did a Valentine special, and we blasted out 15,000 emails. And so that's all coming back on, you know, our systems through you guys, and it's amazing. So thank you.
And a truckload being mailed out today,
yes,
as
sir.
we saw when we first
yes,
came
sir.
in.
Yep.
So, well, that's it here from Boise City. No Man's Land Jerky. Pick it up any convenience store that you're running into, or maybe make a trek out here to Boise City. Stop in the store, visit with the local folks here, and just enjoy some delicious jerky. Hey, this is Jason Epp with PTCI, and I'm here with Clay Myers, one of the owners here with the Texhoma Livestock Auction, and just talking a little bit about the livestock business, and also just another locally owned business here in Texhoma. Clay, we appreciate you taking some time out with us today.
Well, thank you guys.
You bet. We're glad to be here. Well, tell us a little bit about the history that you know when it comes to the Texhoma Livestock Auction. You were telling me some things are very interesting about it, and then also just when you came into ownership as well, and who you work with now.
Texhoma Livestock has been around since the 40s, the way I understand, and I may not be the best guy to ask those questions to, but been around in the 40s. It was an old wooden structure. I've been told stories by some of the old timers about it being here, and it burned to the ground one January, I believe, and they had a auction in a tent the next week, and continued to have auctions in that tent until they built this facility, and it was built sometime in the early 60s. It's been here that long. Texhoma's got a rich history with livestock auctions. In the 70s and 80s, there was one time that Texhoma Livestock Auction was the largest livestock auction in the state of Oklahoma.
Wow.
Sold the most cattle in the state of Oklahoma. And it kind of fell on hard times there for a while, and a few years there, and myself and some local guys from Texhoma had the opportunity to purchase it, and so we bought the auction in 2001. I think our first auction was August 17th or something of 2001. Had about 4 partners in it now. It's down to myself and a gentleman named Dean Thrasher, local guy here in Texhoma that's worked around here and knows the area well. And Dean and I are now partners on it, and I manage the day-to-day activities.
And you said even in his 80s, he's
Yes,
out there helping
80
to unload
80 years old.
cattle every Wednesday.
80 years old. He's unloading cattle every Wednesday. Yes, sir.
That's going to keep him young and healthy, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Well, and you said, so you're coming up on 20 years. Tell us a little bit about, we were here, we saw one of your auctions. This is not your heaviest time of year, but, what does a busy day look like here at the Texhoma
A busy day here at the livestock auction October can get kind of busy, but our busy time is in the spring with feeder cattle coming off wheat. But we generally average throughout the year. We'll average about 1,000 cattle a week. Today was a little bit less than that, but we will get up in the 3,000 head range during the spring, and have had as many as 9,000 before here. But it starts long before daylight here with our feeding crew, with the cattle. We have to take care of all the cattle that are in the yards, and we take care of that, and then we unload cattle during the auction and before the auction, and we sort them up, shape them up, and load lots or light light cattle and sell them through here. This is actually the scales. This ring is the scales, and they're weighed and sold, and then we pin them back and load them out at the end. And sometimes it's 24 hours straight. So.
Right. Yeah. It's a long day
It
on
can
those
be a long
days.
day. Yeah, it is.
Well, and you mentioned, I think you said you have about 4 full-time employees, but on a day like today, you might have as many as 30 people
sir.
working.
Yes,
and
sir.
so,
Yeah.
talked about you're able to hire a lot of local people, especially OPSU students.
You bet. You
Hey,
bet.
they're here for ag, so why not? Ag and rodeos.
They're rodeo guys. A lot of ranch kids. And really been fortunate with Panhandle State University to be over there. We just very fortunate, as all businesses are. We're always suffering through a labor issue. You know, I think that's in anything. But man, to have Panhandle State over there with these ranch raised kids is just been a godsend for us, because they come over and work. Most of them know and been around cattle all their life. They kind of catch on pretty quick and pretty self-sufficient, and so it's nice to have them. Some of our best employees are girls.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Well, and if you've ever been around somebody who there's some people out there that, boy, if they can work on a horse, you don't hardly have to pay them. They just, if you let them ride a horse, they'll be happy.
That's right. Yeah, that's certainly right. But we need foot backers too.
That's right.
And that's where we struggle at, is we need people working on foot, and they have to have some knowledge of livestock to work on foot around here, because they're in pretty close contact at times. Right. So they need to know what they're doing, and most of them do. We've been very lucky.
Well, that's a good partnership to be able to have that with OPSU that close by.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know, speaking of good partnerships, PTCI being a locally owned business, actually owned by our customers as a cooperative.
Yes.
Loving to do business locally with other local businesses, and of course Texhoma is the latest town to have fully fiber optic internet throughout the town and everything. Yeah. And of course, I know you're kind of an old school guy when it comes to, you'd like to have your buyers here in the pen, but as the world continues to change, it's probably nice to have that available to you.
Yeah, it's a marketing tool for our internet. We're broadcast over the internet every week. Our auction goes out over the internet, and it's another marketing tool that you know, we're trying to do the best thing we can to market people's cattle, and we deal just in local cattle, and so we're trying to do the best we can. We don't sell a lot over there, but there are opportunities there, and we do some business, but I still like to have people in the seats. Yeah. As far as the fiber optics, I actually live in Felt, Oklahoma, and Felt, Oklahoma's had fiber optics a long time. It's one of the first, and so I get to brag a little bit when Texhoma just got fiber optics, and it's been great. It's sped our thing up. Are able to broadcast. It's a lot faster speed. Those guys were great to work with. Anytime I have a problem, I can call them and somebody will be here just immediately. They are really been good about keeping us up and running. Our whole phone system and internet system.
Well, that's good to hear. We love to hear those things, that people are happy with our service, and hopefully we feel like we try to hire good people and make sure that they're taking good care of their customers. And you know, really, that's that's not a PTCI way. That's really an Oklahoma Panhandle way of doing things out here. So you hope that most people do. So.
Yeah, you bet. It's really fortunate to be in this part of the country and have companies like you guys and people that are doing business with the locals and providing a good service. It's very nice to be here.
Well, Clay, we sure appreciate your time. We thank you for joining us.
Thank you guys for everything.
You bet. Clay Myers with the Texhoma Livestock Auction. Hi, I'm Jason Epp with PTCI, and today we are in Laverne, Oklahoma. I'm here with Helena McLaurin, and she is with Parkview Point Senior Living. Tell us a little bit about what makes Parkview Point special and how you take care of your residents.
Parkview Parkview Point was established to be a place where people could come enjoy their senior years without the stress of living at home. A lot of the times as people age, having to do their own cooking and cleaning, yard work, house maintenance, that can be a real burden and really take away from the joy of those senior years. And so Parkview Point was built to be a place close to family and friends where they could come enjoy the freedom of being in their retirement years without the stress and worry of managing their own home. We have a lot of different activities we like to do here. We are thankful for PTCI and our amazing internet connection because we've been able to really stay connected with the outside world at our facility through our different streaming options and also through Zoom, telehealth medicine, and everything like that.
Well, Helena, we sure appreciate you joining us here today and telling us a little bit about Parkview Point. And folks, we just want to reiterate that, you know, if you have a parent that maybe you're concerned about them living on their own, that maybe they're getting to the point where maybe they need a little help, you might want to consider Parkview Point. We've been in this facility before, not today obviously, but in the past, and it is a beautiful, very warm and inviting place, so you may want to consider it. Or maybe you're at that age where you're saying, it might be time for me to look for some assistance with this. Parkview Point may be a place that you want to look at. So, Helena, once again, thank you again for telling us a little bit more about your great senior living facility here.
Well, and thank you. You guys have been amazing to help us get everything transitioned during this period. So we appreciate PTCI and all they do for us as well.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome to PTCI's live coverage of high school sports. Today we got the Reno Indians making a trip up west to take on your Guymon Tigers.
Number 1, Hendon Frazier. Wearing number 10, Edgar Garcia.
And here's our starting lineup for the Reno Indians.
Wearing number 16, Julio Hernandez.
Wearing number 16, Julio Hernandez.
Angel Martinez.
Number 7, Angel Martinez.
Edgar Perez.
Number 5, Edgar Perez.
12, Luis Ramirez.
Number 12, Luis Ramirez.
15, Logan Singletary.
Number 15, Logan Singletary.
21, Kenneth Solis.
Sporting 21, Martin Solis.
Jacob Sazik.
And 22, Jacob Sasik. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your Reno Indians. And now, your starting lineup for your Guymon Tigers.
Wearing number 2, Jesse Cyprian.
Number 2, Jesse Cyprian. At number 3, Jaime Ruiz Jr.
Wearing number 4,
Number 4, Michael Medina.
wearing number 6, Axel.
At number 6, Axel Alvarez.
Wearing number 7, Tessafe.
Number 7, Tessafe Lire.
10, Saw Cler.
At number 10, Saw Cler.
Domingo Nas.
Here's number 11, Domingo Naz. Number 12, Yahir Guerrero. At 15, Kevin Medina. Wearing number 20, Zaid Diaz. And at number 99, Misael Galindro. Guymon Tigers are coached by Martin McMurphy at head coach and assistant coaches James Peters and Josh Setzer. This is the last game of the season for the Tigers. They have an overall record of 2-4, and their district, they have won 2 and lost 1. Let's see how they finish off the season this year. It's a little bit windy today. We got some gusts coming out of the southwest. So we'll probably see the ball stay on the left side of the field for a lot of this game. They can play it low and maybe avoid some of that wind. If you were tuning in earlier, you did see that we had senior night. A lot of these boys, it's their last game. Some of them possibly for the rest of their life, but you know what? They're going to go out with a bang. Just a few seconds from kickoff. Looks like the Tigers running a 4-1-4 to start this game. And the Reno Indians running a 3-2-1-4, it looks like. We'll see. We'll see how that plays out for them. All right, and we are live. Reno with the ball. Quick send-off up the top and out of bounds for a Tiger throw-in. They'll be fighting a little bit of that wind. Let's see how both teams play. All right, we got Tigers with a throw-in. Keeper ball. Christian Perez with the high send-off. For another Tiger throw-in. Defense gets rid of it down south for another Tiger throw-in. So we got Axel throwing it in. Coming over to the left side. Number 11, Domingo Nas, gives it up back to Michael. He's got time. With a, ooh, and it looks like we got a corner. Tiger corner. Number 10, Saw Clear. He would try to cross it in. Let's see what the Tigers do. Saw Clear with the cross and out of bounds for a Tiger throw-in. Saw Clear throws it in to Tesfaye. Number 7 clears it out. Reno with the ball, playing it safe. He's got time. Tigers pressing. We got some pressure. Another Tigers throw-in. We got a big cross, and that is a goal kick for the El Reno Indians. Goalkeeper Angel Gonzalez. Let's see if he keeps it low or if he goes. He keeps it low to avoid that wind. We got some press by the Tigers. The Tigers won it, but it went out of bounds for an Indian throw-in. Looks like number 15, Logan Singletary, will be throwing it in for the El Reno Indians. Long throw in, looks like it was out of bounds. For a Tiger throw in. Like I mentioned, both teams will be fighting the wind a lot today. They'll probably have to keep it low just to be able to play with it. Quick touch from Tesfaye. Ooh, nice little heel click, but did not work. Indian ball. Pushing up. Midfield. Michael stopped it. Saw Claire. Looks like he got fouled on that play. For a Tiger free kick. Number 4, Michael Medina, getting ready for the free kick. Pretty sure he's going to go right for goal. Let's see what he does here. Michael Medina with the free kick, and just right of the goal. He's still getting a little situated. That ball traveled pretty far with this wind. Angel Gonzalez sets it up, keeps it close, keeping it low. Tigers are pressing pretty good. Out of bounds. Long throw in. And it looks like a corner kick for the Tigers. Looks like Axel will be kicking it from the corner, trying to make something happen. Let's see what he does. Nice crossing from the corner. Number 11 put it back in. Tesfaye with the ball. Tesfaye with a shot and keeper ball. Angel Gonzalez with the save. Long goal kick, out of bounds, and a throw in for the Tigers. Tigers throw it in. Keeping it low. Indians keeping it low, pushing up the field. This is probably their first offensive move for them. Let's see how they do. All right, they still got the ball. Room to play with it, number 12. Bringing it down the middle, number 7. Keeping it low, trying to avoid the wind gusts. Nice moves. But stolen from the Tigers. Keeper ball. With some press by number 7. Oh, scary situation for Guymon goalkeeper. Little overhead kick to save it on the defensive side for the Tigers. Nice pressing. Indians with the ball pushing up. But Guymon's there. They got a pretty nice wall right now, not letting anything through. Solid defense by the Tigers. We got a throw in, long throw in. El Reno wins it. Pushing up the field on the left side. Oh, nice pass. Nice pass. But like I said, the Tiger defense has put a wall there, not getting through it. Nice slide tackle by number 10, Saw Claire. Domingo Nas with the clearance to switch it on the other side by Axel Alvarez. Out of bounds by Axel Alvarez for an Indian throw-in. Offsides for the El Reno Indians. He took off a little soon. If you can time that right, you'll have a one-on-one with that goalie, but he took off a little too soon. Jaime Ruiz Jr. kicking it off for the Tigers. This one will probably carry pretty good with the wind. Michael with the ball. Gives it over to Yahir Guerrero. Saves it. Ooh, nope. Thought he saved it from going out of bounds, but no. Good try. El Reno throw in. Out of bounds for El Reno. Michael throwing it in. Let's see who he plays it to. Going long. Oh, all right. Try to sneak one in there. But goalie with the save. Angel Gonzalez gets the save. After Kevin Medina tried to sneak one in there. Good ball for El Reno. Number 18. Christian Diaz. Had a little push, a foul. Goalkeeper's asking for 3 on the wall. Let's see who kicks this one off. Shot at goal and just right. Let's see who kicked that one. Number 10, Edgar Garcia. Just right of the goal. Long free kick from the Tigers. Edgar Garcia with the ball. Gives it over to number 1, Kendon Frazier. Tigers try to steal it real quick. Oh, they got it. Tesfaye with the ball. A little spin move. Goes right. Bring it up the right side. Try to feed it back to Tesfaye, but El Reno was there. Quick 1-2 by El Reno. Playing it back. They got some time. Number 7, Angel Martinez. Gives it over to the right side. Keeping it low. El Reno playing pretty smart right now, avoiding that wind since they're fighting against it. Pushing up. They got 4 against a lot of Tigers right now, but Tigers steal it away and pushing up. Oh. Slide tackle by El Reno. Makes it go out of bounds for a Tiger throw-in. Number 11, Domingo Nas. Oh, no, it was a foul. Okay. So we got a foul. Michael Medina getting ready for the free kick. Wonder if he'll go at goal or he'll try to center it in for someone. He's got one great leg. He can go for goal if he wants. All right, Michael with the kick. Nice cross. Our Reno defender there to get it. Try to clear it, but Guymon Tiger was there to get that ball. Looks like we had a little push down there for a El Reno ball. Oh, all right. Let's see. The El Reno's got the ball and for a goal kick. That was a good counter by El Reno. Try to catch the Tigers off guard, but did not happen. Misael Galindro is not going to kick it. Number 10 is Saul Clare. And that ball is carrying well with that wind. Trying to set somebody up, but no Tigers up there right now. Tesfaye with the steal. Goalkeeper gives it over to the right side. Plays it back, keeps it safe. Tigers doing a little bit of pressing. Now Reno just switching the ball from left to right side, bringing it up. Tesfaye with the steal. Nice leg switch. Switching it over to the right side. Number 5, Edgar Perez gets it stolen. Michael with the ball with a little flick over. Pretty nice move. Back to Michael. But met by a gang of El Reno Indians. Christian Diaz trying to make something happen, but not much help right now. Plays it safe, brings it back. Number 10, Edgar Garcia. Both teams are pretty even on possession right now, with the Tigers having more shots at goal, but they do have the win to their advantage. So they need to take advantage of that for the half. Throw in for El Reno. He's calling for numbers to go up. Gives it to number 10, Edgar Garcia, who makes a move, makes something happen with a nice little sneak in there, but Guymon's keeper is there, Misael Galindro. Big kick from the goalkeeper. Good side on the defense, not letting it bounce. But looks like they hit a Tiger, and we got a Tiger free kick. Most likely going to try to set up a pass, maybe get a header in there. Let's see what they do. Yep, there it is. Tesfaye try to sneak one on the right corner, but went right. Looks like number 9 came in for the Tigers, Stinson Levy. Some fresh legs never hurt. He is doing some heavy pressing along with Tesfaye. Let's see if they can do something here. Heavy pressure did not get the El Reno Indians. They're pushing the ball up. Stolen by the Tigers. Playing it back to the D. Switching the ball around. El Reno doing some heavy pressing also on their end. And out of bounds for an El Reno throw-in. A little slip up there, but El Reno still has the ball. Good move by number 10, Saul Clare, to help the Tigers keep possession. Tesfaye with the ball. And El Reno pushing up with some numbers. But out of bounds for a Tiger throw-in. Guymon Tigers with a throw-in. And out of bounds. Number 6, Axel Alvarez, throwing it in for the Tigers. Let's see where he goes. Number 10, Saw Claire, over to Michael. Michael ends up with it, pushing up. Oh, so close. By Stinson Levy. Good try, man. Good try. Looks like it touched an El Reno player, and we got a corner kick. Looks like we got 19 minutes and 50 seconds left on this half. Still 0-0. Possession has been about 50-50, with the Tigers having more shots at goal. With the crossing from the corner. Tiger there, but just right of the goal for an El Reno goal kick. We saw a lot of these boys walking in for senior night earlier. Last game of the season. Last game of their high school career. El Reno keeps it low from the goal kick. Levy pressing hard with Tesfaye also pressing hard. Michael ends up with it. And it looks like a high kick from El Reno, giving the Tigers good position for a shot at goal. Looks like Michael Medina will be taking the shot. Let's see where he goes. I'm going to guess top right corner. We got 5 on the wall. Let's see if he can get it over. Michael with the, hard kicked. Shooting for that top right corner, but just a little high. I think he was expecting it to dip a little, but just kept going. Goalkeeper keeps it low. Nice move by El Reno, but goes out of bounds for a Tiger throw-in. For Axel Alvarez throwing it in, and the defender says, I got it. Goalkeeper doing great communication with his defense on if he's going to get the ball or if they need to clear it. Number 12, Yahir Guerrero gets it to Michael, who plays with it, and out of bounds for a Tiger throw-in. Another throw-in for the Tigers. Looks like Michael will be throwing it in. Gonna go long. There's a lot of El Reno defenders in the box. Let's see if the Tigers can make something happen. Domingo Nas with a shot. And, ooh, so close. Nice try by number 11, Domingo Nas. Trying to sneak one in there. We got an El Reno goal kick. Down center field, stopped by the Tigers. El Reno ends up with it. Playing it low. Saw Claire ends up getting the steal, giving it to Michael. Ends up sneaking under his feet, and the defender says, I'm just going to get rid of it. Domingo Nas with the throw-in for the Tigers. Gives it to Saw Claire, who takes a shot, but it hits a Reno defender. A little competition on the far end of the goal. Ends up going out of bounds for an El Reno throw-in. Looks like number 15, Logan Singletary, throwing it in for the Indians. Gives it in to number 7, Angel Martinez. And they're just playing it low. Number 10, Edgar Garcia. Stolen by the Tigers. Back to the defense, playing it safe. And, ooh, number 1 had a chance there to make something happen for El Reno, but lost it, and now it's a Tiger throw-in. Domingo Nas. Give it to Saw Claire. Back to Domingo Nas. Saeed Diaz tried to clear it. Bounced off an El Reno Indian. Domingo throwing it back in, asking for help. Stolen by number 12. But Domingo ends up back with it. Little 1-2 by Domingo and Tesfaye. Beautiful play. Trying to get it to Michael. Michael gets it. Little switch over. Switches his foot. Oh. Oh, let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh, Domingo Nas had control, but the execution wasn't there. Good try by Domingo Nas. That was some beautiful playing by the Tigers. Little 1-2, switch it over, and then switch it to the other side of the field. Tigers win it. Well, never mind. Tigers steal it back. Looks like a foul on the play for a Tiger free kick. Looks like who's at number 6? Axel Alvarez. Big kick for the, oh! He was onside. He just had to put it in. But Zaid Diaz could not capitalize on that. The defender trying to make an offensive play. You love to see it. So we got 12 minutes and 30 seconds remaining on the first half. Still 0-0. Goal kick from the keeper. Tesfaye from the Guymon team ends up with it. And nice little sneak attack by El Reno. Zaid clears it out of the way. Gets it to Michael. Nice little heel flick to Levy. Try to lead Michael, but too much of a lead for Misael Galindro. Or no, sorry. Angel Gonzalez with the stop. Back to Angel. Edgar Garcia bringing it up the mid. Gives it over to Christian Diaz. Christian gets it to number 1, Kendall Frazier. Nice, ooh! Nice cross in. Looks like that could have been a foul, but no. Nice counter by El Reno. Trying to catch the Tigers off guard. It looks like number 10, Edgar Garcia from El Reno. Hurting a little bit, but he's up and walking. Might have got his foot stomped out or something. Number 7, Angel Martinez throwing it in for the Indians with 10 minutes left in the half. Looks like Angel said nope and just cleared it out. For an El Reno corner kick. Looks like this is El Reno's first corner. Have to play with the wind a little bit. Let's see what they do. Number 10, Edgar Garcia taking the corner kick for El Reno. Setting it up, calling the play, crossing it in. But Guymon tried to clear it. Still El Reno ball. Oh, nice try by number 9, Anthony De Paz. Just high of the goal. Good try. Looks like Michael Medina will be kicking off this goal kick for Guymon. I'm sure it'll go pretty far. Right around half court with a bounce. El Reno tried to clear it, but in for a Tiger throw-in. Number 6, Angel Alvarez with the throw-in. Asking for help. Gets it over to Tesfaye. Tesfaye tried to spin. Couldn't make it happen. Zaid Diaz bringing it up the field. Gives it over to Tesfaye. Nice switch. Tesfaye tried to take a shot. Little mistake there by the Tigers. Ends up forcing. I can't see his number, but he had to get rid of it. Number 12, Luis Ramirez throws it in. And it looks like another El Reno throw-in. 8 minutes and 20 seconds left in this half. Still 0-0. Guymon has probably had most possession in this half, which makes sense since they had the win on their back. Just haven't capitalized on that. They might regret it in the second half. Number 10 throws it in. Long for a Guymon goal kick. Nice defense by Guymon. Boxing out and letting it roll out of bounds. Zaid with the goal kick, keeps it low. Try to get it to Tesfaye, but El Reno intercepted it. El Reno almost lost it on that play. Angel Martinez with a move. Giving it over. Oh, El Reno lost it. Zaid playing with the ball. Got a little foul. For a Guymon free kick, which looks like Said will be taking. Said Diaz trying to set up Tesfaye. Didn't make it happen. He ends back up with it. Axel Alvarez plays it back. Looks like Michael has a chance to make a play here. He has, oh, let's see. And, oh, beautiful block by El Reno. Almost had a own goal, but bounces off the post. Man. Lucky break for El Reno, unlucky break for Guymon. El Reno trying to do the counter. Ends up going out of bounds for an El Reno throw-in. El Reno trying to make something here. Guymon defender just ends up kicking it out of bounds. Doesn't want to force anything. So 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in this half. Still 0-0. Both teams playing pretty well. Guymon defender clears it out of bounds for an El Reno throw-in. El Reno brings it in. Gives it to number 10. Edgar Garcia gets it stolen. Tesfaye bringing it up the field. Gives it to Michael. Michael gives it over to Stenson, who did not make the play. Quick counter by the Tigers. Ends up being a El Reno goal kick. If you subscribe to our channel, you might have seen on Saturday we had prom walk-in, and a lot of these boys were there looking great in their wardrobes, and now they're out here trying to get a win. Remember to subscribe to our channel. We're always doing local events, local sports. We'll be doing the Guymon Pioneer Days Parade in a couple of weeks. So subscribe and tune in for that one. Should be a good time. Guymon Pioneer Days Rodeo Parade. Number 12, Luis Ramirez throwing it in to number 10, Edgar Garcia, who switches it. Gives it to number 7, Angel Martinez. 16, Julio Hernandez lost it, but it touched the Tiger before it went out of bounds for an El Reno throw-in. And looks like we got another El Reno throw-in. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in this half. Still 0-0. Edgar Garcia throwing it in for El Reno. Going long, it looks like. Guymon try to clear it. Number 5, Edgar Perez. Tries to beat Tesfaye, but Tesfaye bodies him out and ends up with the ball. Gives it to Michael. Quick 1-2. We got Stenson trying to make a play. Losing it. Going back to El Reno. Tigers are doing some heavy pressing. Trying to make something happen before the half ends. Tesfaye fighting for that ball. Still fighting for that ball. But it ends up going to El Reno. Beautiful move by Saw Claire. But they end up losing the ball. Looks like a foul on number 5 from El Reno, Edgar Perez, for an El Reno free kick. 2 minutes left in the half. Let's see if any of these teams can make something happen here. Long free kick for El Reno. Number 18, Christian Diaz. Tried to set somebody up behind him, but looks like there was no one there. But it ended up being an El Reno ball. Tigers fouled him on that play. Looks like number 10, Edgar Garcia. Oh, it looks like I thought he was going to take it, but no, it looks like 21, Kenneth Solis. will be taking the free kick for El Reno. Goalkeeper asked for 4 on the wall. Let's see what El Reno does on this one. Probably going for goal. He does, but Guymon goalkeeper Misael Galindro is there for the save. Try to clear it, but ends up going out of bounds. Looks like Guymon's goalkeeper might have got hit on that last play. He's messing with his arm pretty good. Look, there's only 50 seconds left in the half. Yeah, Guymon goalkeeper still grabbing his hand. Now Reno pushing up the left side. Cleared out by the Tigers for an El Reno throw-in. 20 seconds left in the half. Oh, it's a corner kick. Last play of the half, most likely. Let's see if something happens here. Beautiful cross. Oh! Nice header attempt by El Reno. Bounces off a Guymon defender. 9 seconds left. And that's your half.
And that's the end of the first half of play as the score remains deadlocked.
Score is still 0-0.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Guymon had possession. And we are back for PTCI's live coverage of high school sports. We had a pretty good first half. Guymon had possession. They had the win on their back, but did not take advantage, and it is still 0-0. Guymon will have the ball to start off the second half. Let's see if they can make something happen. They'll have to probably play it low this half just to avoid that wind. Saw Claire with it in the midfield, gives it over to number 6, Axel Alvarez, who loses it. Number 16 for El Reno, switches possession. Gives it over number 15. With number 1 losing it at the midfield there, but getting it back. Guymon steals it at midfield. Tries to get over to Michael, but the defense is there to clear it out of the way. Tigers let it bounce. Defender gives it back to the goalkeeper. Passing it over. Who clears it over to Tesfaye. Tigers bringing it up the left side. Trying to sneak in something there, but Reno defense heads it out of the way. All right, we got a little crossover to Michael on the right side, who makes a play. Oh! Beautiful cross by Michael. But it looks like his teammate was out of position and couldn't make it something happen. Beautiful start to the second half by the Tigers. Switching possession. Bringing it up. Trying to make something happen. El Reno with a goal kick. They got the win on their back this half, so we'll expect a lot more goal kicks like that instead of they were playing it safe in the first half and keeping it low. El Reno with the ball. Midfield. Gives it to number 10. Edgar Garcia. Back to Edgar. Trying to catch the goalie off guard. But Misael Galindro gets it for the Tigers. Misael plays it safe, keeps it low. Gives it to Zaid Diaz, who loses it for an El Reno throw-in. Number 16, Julio Hernandez, throwing for El Reno. Number 5, Edgar Perez. Tries to make a move out of bounds on the Tigers for an El Reno throw-in. Number 10, Edgar Garcia. Throwing it in for El Reno. He's probably going to go long. He does. But keeper. Oh! Oh! Looks like there was a bounce. And number 10, Edgar Garcia, snuck one in there on Guymon's goalkeeper, Misael Galindro. Refs are reviewing the play. So a Tiger would have had to touch it to make that a legal goal. Let's see how they play it. So you can score off of a throw-in. Just the opposing team has to touch it. And it looks like a Tiger did touch it. So that is a goal for El Reno. Making that 1-0 with 36 minutes left in the half. So that is a goal for number 10, Edgar Garcia. Kind of caught him off guard there on that one. Tigers moving with a little faster intensity on that one. Michael with a beautiful play. To 15, Kevin Medina, who couldn't make something happen on that one. So the Tigers are in playoff contention. This game will determine who they play. El Reno with the ball midcourt. Number 10, the guy who scored the ball, Edgar Perez. Trying to set something up here. Gives it over to number 5. Looks like it touched the Tiger last for an El Reno throw-in. Number 10, Edgar Garcia. Might try to do that same move again, maybe. Get another. Very similar play. But Said is there. Zaid Diaz is there to head it out of bounds. Edgar with the throw-in. Said with another header. Gives it to Michael at midfield. Michael's got one player up top. Gives it over to Tesfaye. Tesfaye brings it up the left side. Long strides by Tesfaye. That guy is quick. Doesn't look like it, but he's got long legs. Crosses it over to Michael. Michael tries to set up a kick, but cleared out by El Reno defender. Jesse Ciprian gives it over to Said Diaz. Looks like that could have been a handball, but ref didn't see it. Number 6, Axel Alvarez gives it over to Saul Claire. Michael ends up with it. Michael has a chance to do something here. Number 6, Axel Alvarez. Oh, Tigers had a chance to tie it up, but looks like 15, Logan Singletary cleared it out for El Reno for a Tiger corner kick. The Tigers they're fighting. They're trying to get it level here to start off the second half. Saul Claire, or no, that is number 6, Axel Alvarez with the corner. Beautiful corner to Said, who did not duck his head to keep it low. Axel Alvarez with the throw-in for Guymon. Long throw-in. Cleared out by El Reno defense. Number 18, Christian Diaz with the ball for El Reno. Trying to make something happen. Number 5, Luis Ramirez. Gives it over to number 7, Angel Martinez, who loses it. Oh no, this looks like still an El Reno ball. Out of bounds by number 3, Jaime Ruiz Jr. Axel Alvarez gives it over to Tesfaye. To Jesse Ciprian, who led himself a little much, but he still has it. We're good. Try to give it over to Tesfaye, who lost it at midfield. Back to Tesfaye. Michael trying to keep it in bounds. It was out of bounds for an El Reno goal kick. Tigers touching the ball well in the second half, but just not finishing. Looks like Edgar Garcia will do the goal kick for El Reno. The wind died a little bit, so that might not be a big factor in this half. Big goal kick received by Said. Domingo Nas fighting for it on the left side of the field there. Ends up going out of bounds on El Reno. Domingo Nas with the throw-in to Saul Claire. Saul Claire gets fouled on that play for a Tiger free kick. Looks like Saul Claire will be doing the free kick for Guymon. Trying to set a cross there for someone to head it in. Beautiful. Beautiful cross. But no. Tigers failed to execute on that one. Edgar Gonzalez ends up with that one. Big goal kick from El Reno. Ends up bouncing into Guymon. Guymon goalkeeper ball or hand. Touched an El Reno player last. Guymon throws it in. Ends up losing possession at midfield there. Edgar Garcia fighting his way through. Gets it to Angel Martinez. Who gets it to Luis Ramirez. And it ends up going out of bounds for an El Reno throw-in. Number 10, Edgar Garcia. Throwing it in for El Reno. Trying to catch Angel Martinez in stride. But great defending by Guymon, who blocks him out for a Tiger goal kick. So Edgar Garcia led Angel Martinez a little much on that play. Oh, looks like it was a foul. Guymon playing against the wind right now. Plays it smart, keeps it low. Keeping it low. Yair Guerrero fighting for it and loses it for an El Reno throw-in. Number 10, Edgar Garcia throwing it in for El Reno. Looks like the same type of play. Led him a little too much. Guymon defense just blocks out and lets it roll for a Guymon goal kick. 28 minutes left in the half. El Reno leading the Tigers 1-0. Big goal kick from Guymon goalkeeper with Edgar Garcia ending up with it mid-court, giving it over to 21 Kenneth Solis, who gives it over to 15 Logan Singletary, who loses it, and Axel Alvarez fighting for it, and Tesfaye ends up. Let's see if Tesfaye can make something happen here. Switches it over to Domingo Nas, who tried to make a play, but it looks like that was a handball on El Reno for a Guymon Tiger free kick. Number 6, Axel Alvarez goes over from this side of the field to make a play. Gonna try to set it in. Little cross. Maybe someone can head it in. Axel Alvarez with the free kick. Nice setup. But El Reno was there to take it away. Number 9 brings it up and loses it. Tesfaye with the ball. Takes a shot. Low. But Angel Gonzalez ends up with the ball. The El Reno goalkeeper. Angel Gonzalez. Big goal kick. Jesse Ciprian loses it for the Tigers. Number 16 switches it over to number 10, who takes a shot at goal with the wind on his back and try to get the top right corner. El Reno is well aware they got the wind helping them out, so they'll probably be taking a lot more shots than the first half. Guymon goalkeeper with the goal kick. All right, number 18, trying to make a move. But the goalkeeper is there to save the ball. Looks like Guymon defender fouled El Reno for a penalty kick. I didn't catch who fouled who, but There was a foul in the box, resulting in a penalty kick for El Reno. Looks like number 10 will be taking it for El Reno, Edgar Garcia. So we got Edgar Garcia going up against Misael Galindro. Let's see if El Reno can make it 2-0 with 25 minutes left in the half. Beautiful block by Misael Galindro. Looks like he read Edgar pretty good and saw where he was going to kick it. That could have put the Tigers behind 2-0, which with 24 minutes left would have caused some stress. Long free kick for El Reno. Cleared out by Jesse Ciprian. El Reno back with the ball. Moving the ball around. Stolen by Tesfaye, but ends up going out of bounds. For an El Reno throw-in. Beautiful block by Misael Galindro. Cleared out by Guymon defense to number 15, Kevin Medina, who gets it stolen by number 11. Tesfaye steals it back, though. Had 4 guys on him and somehow still almost ended up with the ball. That guy's fast. But he did get fouled on that play for a Guymon Tiger free kick. Looks like it's a little far to go for a attempt that goal. Oh, look, it was a throw-in. Sorry. Tigers lose the ball for an El Reno throw-in. Number 10, Edgar Garcia, throwing it in for El Reno. He has just been all over the field. Long throw-in, trying to catch number 7 in stride. But a Guymon defender was there to head it out of bounds. 23 minutes left in this half. El Reno leading the Tigers 1-0. Just want to remind you, if you don't subscribe to our YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe. We do keep up with all the local sports, events. Next one coming up is probably the Pioneer Days Rodeo Parade. Tune in for that. Some beautiful floats, beautiful cars, beautiful animals. And that's Pioneer Days Rodeo Parade. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay on top of local events and sports. El Reno with the ball, midfield. Losing it to the Tigers, but El Reno fights it back. Number 7, Angel Martinez, loses it for a Tigers throw-in. Jesse Cyprian throws it in, gets it to Axel, who tries to get it to Michael, but ends up going out of bounds. Edgar Garcia throwing it in for El Reno. Gets it to number 5, who ends up losing the ball for a Guymon Tigers throw-in. Looks like Jesse Ciprian throws it in for Guymon, gives it to Tesfaye at the midfield, gives it back to Jesse Ciprian. Gets it to Michael. Michael trying to make a move. Over to Axel Alvarez. Both teams fighting for the ball. El Reno ends up with it. But Guymon steals it back. Tesfaye brings it up. Good defense. All ball. Michael ends up with the ball, takes a shot, and El Reno goal kick. 21 minutes left in the half. El Reno still leading the Tigers 1-0. Fighting to see who they play in the playoffs next week. They're in. Now they're just seeing who they're going to play. Huge goal kick by El Reno. Gets it past midfield. Number 18 sets up number 1. But Guymon blocks out for the goalkeeper to get it and reel it back with time on his hands there. Tesfaye steals it back for Guymon. Saw Claire, part of that one. Tesfaye ends up with it again. In stride. Looks like Michael will get it on the right side. And no, he did not. Close. But lost it. It was still Guymon ball. Michael ends up with it again. Playing a little 1-2 there. Try to make a move. But ends up losing the ball. Looks like El Reno went out of bounds on that one. Number 9, Anthony De Paz. Stepped out of bounds for a Tiger throw-in. We got Axel Alvarez throwing it in for Guymon. Bad throw-in. Giving El Reno the ball. Number 10, Edgar Garcia. Throwing it in for El Reno. If you've noticed, the pace is a little different, and that's because El Reno is 1 up. Guymon takes a shot at goal, but it goes over. Let's see who took that shot. Number 12, Yair Guerrero. A little high for an El Reno goal kick. 18 minutes left in the half. 18 minutes and 20 seconds. El Reno leading 1-0. Both teams let the ball bounce. El Reno ends up with it. Number 1 making moves. Gives it over to number 7. Who gets past his defender. Gives it over to number 1. Yeah. Tesfaye steals it back. Michael plays it down to Axel Alvarez, who gives it over to Kevin. Ends up going out of bounds on El Reno for a Tiger throw-in. Axel Alvarez throwing it in for the Guymon Tigers. Long throw-in. But El Reno defenders there to clear it out. Looks like Guymon has time to set something up here. El Reno's not pressing as hard as they did the first half. Gives it over to number 2, Jesse Ciprian, who makes the move on number 9. Saw Claire. Gets it to Michael, who gives it over to Tesfaye. Back to Michael. Set himself up for something. Tesfaye. No, Saw Claire. Tries to get Michael. But El Reno defense there to stop it. Back to Saw Claire. Try to get it to Michael Medina. But El Reno defense there to clear it out. Number 9 and Axel Alvarez fighting for it. Guymon Tigers end up with it. Back to Axel Alvarez. Over to Saw Claire. Tigers fighting for it. Guymon has a chance. Oh, beautiful goal. Oh, my goodness. Beautiful goalkeeping right there by Angel Gonzalez. Tesfaye had an open goal. Tried to take a shot, and then you just see that young man's hand come out of nowhere and make the block. Beautiful defending by Angel. Or goalkeeping. Punches it away. Yair Guerrero tries to make a play. Ends up losing it. El Reno with the ball now. You can see the difference in intensity in both these teams. One's just trying to waste some time. The other one's trying to catch up. Stolen back by El Reno. Edgar Garcia plays it back to his defense. Number 15 just clears it out. He says, I don't want that. Too many Tigers up here. Guymon defender tries to set somebody up. El Reno ends up with the ball midfield. Gets over to number 1. Number 1 making moves. Gives it over to 21. Back to Edgar. Stolen back by the Tigers. Number 15, Logan Singletary clears it out for El Reno, but the Tigers end up back with the ball. Saul Claire lost it at midfield. Number 9 taking a shot, but right of the goal. We got 14 minutes and 30 seconds left in the half. El Reno still leading the Tigers 1-0. Looks like we got a cramp on the field. Couldn't see what player that was. So we'll get a sub, number 18 going in for the Tigers, Jonathan Sanchez. He might have gotten stepped on or a cramp, but it was his left foot. You could see him not being able to put much pressure on it. So that was number 12, Yair Guerrero, who got hurt on that last play. And we had number 18, Jonathan Sanchez, subbing in. Guymon goalkeeper with the goal kick. Tigers still in possession. Trying to make something happen here. Tesfaye. Guymon throwing. Asking for help. Plays it back to his defense, and they end up a little mistake there, and it ends up going out of bounds for an El Reno throw-in. Number 10, Edgar Garcia, throwing it in for the Indians. Long throw-in, it looks like, but cleared out by Guymon defense. Jesse Ciprian trying to make a play there. Tesfaye back to Jesse. Over here to Axel Alvarez, but it looks like Jesse didn't lead him. Played a little behind and ends up going out of bounds for an El Reno throw-in with 13 minutes left in the half. Number 16, Julio Hernandez throwing it in for El Reno. Axel Alvarez ends up getting it. Try to get it to Michael, but a little miscommunication there. Let's the El Reno goalkeeper end up with the ball. Big goal kick by Angel Gonzalez. Tigers end up with the ball, but El Reno steals it back with numbers on their end, but takes a shot and it goes right of the goal. Looks like we got a sub for Guymon. Ready to go in. Number 17, Andres Mendoza, going in for number 9, Stinson Levy. Some fresh legs. Let's see if Tigers can do something with that. Tigers end up with the ball. Jesse Ciprian gives it over to Axel Alvarez, who gives it over to Michael Jimenez, Back to number 2, Jesse Ciprian. Michael Medina throwing it in for the Tigers. Axel Alvarez with some time to take a shot, but it bounced off El Reno defense. Number 20, Said Diaz. Michael Medina crossing it in for Guymon. Oh! Almost scored on that crossing. Almost like he said, I'll do it myself. Looks like we got a player down from El Reno on the field. Number 18. Number 18, Christian Diaz. He's up. Good thing he's up, but he's asking for a sub. So number 18 steps out for El Reno. And so did number 11. We have 23 coming in for El Reno. Reyes Cavarrubias. El Reno with the throw-in. Plays it to their keeper. With a big goal kick. But no El Reno there to make the move for a Guymon Tigers throw-in. Number 10, Saw Claire. Loses it for Guymon. Then we got Edgar Garcia. Throwing it in for El Reno. He scored off a throw-in. Let's see what he does on this play. Going long. Number 7 trying to do a little head tap, but ends up rolling out of bounds for a Guymon Tiger goal kick. Huge goal kick by Guymon. Ends up number 23. Tesfaye ends up with the ball. Both teams fighting for it. El Reno ends up with the ball and clears it forward. And a little race to get the ball. But Guymon ends up with a throw-in. 9 minutes and 20 seconds left in the second half. El Reno still leading your Tigers 1-0. Number 2, Jesse Ciprian, bringing it over to number 6, Axel Alvarez. Back to Jesse Ciprian, who loses it at midfield. But Tesfaye is there. Defender tries to set something up there, but didn't make it happen. Looks like we got a push on a Guymon Tiger on Andres Mendoza, which calls for a Tiger free kick. It's a little far to consider it, but who knows? Maybe he does go for it, but it goes left of the goal. 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in the half. Just want to remind you guys, if you don't subscribe to our YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe. Keep up with local events, local sports. This is probably our last high school sport till the fall, but you know, once that kicks off, we try to cover all the teams in the area. 8 minutes left in the half. Both teams fighting for it mid-court. Guymon ends up with it. Gets it over to Andres Mendoza, who loses it. Number 9 for El Reno. Steals it back. For a Guymon Tigers throw in. Jaime Ruiz Jr. brings it up to court but loses it. Guymon steals it back. Tesfaye with it. Midfield. Looks like he's going to switch it up a little. Send off Axel Alvarez to the races, who catches it. El Reno defense just went ahead and cleared that out of there. They said, nope, we're not playing with that right now. Axel Alvarez throws it in, trying to get Michael Medina. El Reno defense clears it out. Tesfaye recovers, tries to take a shot, but El Reno was there. Number 11, Domingo Nas, trying to make a move there for Guymon. Let's see. Oh, all right. Domingo Nas. Man, El Reno defense is just at the right place at the right time. Number 3, Jaime Ruiz Jr. throwing it in for Guymon. El Reno defense lets the goalkeeper get it. El Reno goalkeeper sending everyone forward with a big goal kick. Jaime Ruiz Jr. heads it out of bounds for an El Reno throw-in with 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in the half. And El Reno still leading the Tigers 1-0. Looks like number 10, Edgar Garcia, throwing it in for El Reno, with Jaime Ruiz Jr. trying to get it, but they just ends up rolling out of bounds for a Guymon Tiger goal kick. Guymon has 5 minutes and 20 seconds to tie this game up. Angel Ruiz Jr. kicks it off. Nothing there for the Tigers. Michael going up to pressure. El Reno is at the point of the game where they're just trying to waste time, which I don't blame them. They're up 1-0. Big goal kick from El Reno goalie. Jaime Ruiz Jr. sends it out of bounds once again for an El Reno throw-in. Angel Gonzalez with another throw-in for El Reno. He's been their main person to throw it in. Tries to catch number 7, Angel Martinez, but ends up wide of the goal. Jaime Ruiz Jr. tries to get Axel Alvarez, but ends up going out of bounds. Edgar Garcia throwing it in again for El Reno. Guymon defense just blocks out and lets it roll out for a Guymon Tiger goal kick. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in this game, determining who they play in playoffs next week. Looks like a bad goal kick on Guymon. We'll try it again. Jaime Ruiz Jr. Looks like it's still Guymon ball. Guymon throw-in. 21, Kenneth Solis kicks it out of bounds. Axel Alvarez throwing it in for Guymon, trying to catch Tesfaye. Back to Axel, maybe. Yep, picks it off, but no. El Reno defense just clears it out. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in this game. El Reno still leading the Tigers 1-0. Saw Claire throwing it in for Guymon. With Jaime Ruiz Jr. getting fouled. Looks like Saw Claire will be taking the free kick for Guymon. Let's see if he goes for goal or if he sets somebody up. He sets somebody up. Beautiful. But no one was there. Going left of the goal. El Reno goalkeeper taking his time. With 2 minutes left in the game. El Reno up 1-0 on your Guymon Tigers. Huge goal kick by El Reno. Nice stop. Nice pass by El Reno. We got an offsides. Just a little too fast. Took off a little too fast before the ball was released. Jaime Ruiz Jr. trying to set something up for Guymon. Gets it to Michael Medina. In the box. Oh, let's see what they call. So it looks like we got a Guymon Tiger corner kick. Axel Alvarez taking it for Guymon. Trying to set somebody up. Tesfaye there to get it. But El Reno defense clears it out. Saw Claire. We have all Guymon players up on this half of the field right now trying to make something happen. But El Reno goalkeeper Angel Gonzalez ends up with the ball. 50 seconds left in this half. Huge goal kick. Both teams playing real well tonight. 30 seconds left in this game. Guymon Tiger goal kick. 27 seconds. Guymon still trying to get that last minute goal. Maybe sending it into overtime. Eight seconds left. And it looks like that'll be the ball game, folks. El Reno has came down and beaten the Guymon Tigers 1-0. We'd like to thank you for tuning in today. Remember to check out our YouTube channel. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Check out local events, local sports. And thank you. We are out.
Remember that sportsmanship is always important and should be practiced before, during, and after the game. Our students are very important, and with your help, we can all teach them the lesson of proper sportsmanship. You can keep up with all things Guymon Tigers on Facebook by searching Guymon Tigers Athletics, on Twitter @Guymon Athletics, and on Instagram @Guymon.athletics. Once again, thank you for attending tonight's game. Have a safe trip home, and good night.
With faster data speeds on PTCI's new cellular network.
Oh, hi, Mom. Did you make it?
Video call to anywhere in the world.
Come on. Yes.
Game with friends. Go live on your mobile device.
Hey guys, I'm coming at you live from, where are we?
And find your next destination. Now get more with PTCI's unlimited plan. Call 800-562-2556 or find us on the web at ptci.net. Some restrictions may apply.